Okay, so this is a quick video on how to set up your Google Search Console on any website. I'm going to show you how to do this in a Squarespace site, but this can be done for a WordPress site or any site. All you need is access to the back end of the site. You're going to need DNS, so server-side configuration. Again, I'm going to be showing you exactly where to find this on your Squarespace site. But if you are on another site, I recommend you find this area, DNS verification, and also potentially find where you can inject code in the header. So again, for Squarespace people, I'll show you exactly, but I'll probably do another video eventually about WordPress, but I wanted to do for Squarespace. So this is the Search Console. This is a really important tool for SEO, for understanding your keywords, for just getting great site traffic. And so the first thing you're going to need to do is shimmy on over here. So you can even Google Search Console. And if you've never set anything up before, you're going to get this screen. So make sure that the email, so on the right side, you'll see your avatar, whatever email you have here selected, make sure that's your preferred email that you want to use to access this, because it does change on a Gmail, right? A Gmail basis. And so that's why, for example, this Gmail account, I don't have anything. And I have others, obviously, that have all my clients and my own Search Console stuff. Okay, so we're going to run through the two different options here. So the first option is slightly more technical, but not impossible. And again, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this exactly in a Squarespace site. And then the second option is a little bit easier, let's say. There's more options. And the biggest difference between these two is that the left side, the domain option, what it does is it verifies all versions of your domain. So when you buy a domain like example.com, you get the secure version, which is HTTPS. You get the version with the 3 W's, www, and then you get the version without the 3 W's. So usually most of us have 4 different versions, but you might have more than one version. So basically what this option does is it verifies across all versions. You only have to do it once. But again, the only caveat here is you do need a DNS access, and this is slightly more technical, and so just proceed with caution. The second option, basically what you'll need to do is you need to verify each URL separately. So for example, if I had, I have for digitalbloomiq.com, I have the www version, and then I have without that, I would do each one individually. So this option is absolutely legitimate. And again, I'm going to show you both options, and you can choose the one that, feels the best for you. So let's start with the domain option. So I'm going to type in here my domain. And it doesn't matter what version of it is. It's going to say checking verification. And then it's going to give me a long string, which I'm going to be using. So I'm going to keep this right as it is, like that. And I'm going to shimmy on over to my Squarespace site. So again, this is the step-by-step for Squarespace. If you're on WordPress, I recommend pausing the video here and finding where these settings are in your WordPress and getting some help there. Okay, so we're going to go to settings. We're going to domains, and then you're going to click on the domain that you are using right now. And then you're going to do advanced settings. Set up a text record, so it's at the bottom. See, I actually have one already set up. And so basically here I can set this up and paste the text that I was just seeing here. So I'm not going to do this option, but this is one way you can do it. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. All right, so let's do the second option. So again, here I would need to verify, and even the example here shows me what that would look like. But let's say it's the www version, digitalbloomiq.com. And so here you can see that there's all these different options. So you can actually, if you have given this email address access to your Google Analytics account for this domain, you can use that. That's probably the easiest option, but maybe you don't have that. You've got an HTML file, so here you'd need to download this and then upload it to your site. You also have this header tag. So this is the one we're going to be using for this option, but you can see that there's a couple different options here, and so it allows you to pick and choose. So we're going to do this one, but again, if you have Google Analytics, I do recommend that's probably the easiest one, but it needs to be the same email, needs to have access to the Google Analytics account for this domain. All right, so we're going to copy this, and again, we're going to go over to our Squarespace site. You're going to go back to settings, and you're going to go to advanced and then code injection. So this is the header section. So you can already see I have a couple here. You can copy and paste that meta tag and you can click save. So once you've hit save, you can come back here and you can click verify. And success, we have this. So you go to property and that's it. So remember, at the very beginning, you're not going to have data right away. So it's normal to see a flat line, and it usually says processing data. That's totally normal. And yeah, just you need to wait, usually 24 to 48 hours, and then you can click back here. So remember, if you don't see any data for this domain, you're going to need to go back and set up the other domains as well. So you can do this right away. And so for each one, it will give you a different code, unfortunately. But now you know how to do that, and it's pretty straightforward. All right, let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and let me know once you have it set up so I can celebrate with you. All right, bye.